Hi everyone, there's LAR Games, and today I'm playing some more Genshin Impact. And, yeah, it's a new version, so you know what that means, new quests. So, this version came out actually, like, a little while ago, but I haven't had a chance to record till now. And when you first load up the version, unfortunately I didn't have enough time to record anything, but I got a little dialogue from Paimon and stuff as usual. Telling me about some stuff. Also, oh, hey, doggies. I noticed that Sucrose was in front of the alchemy station, but because I saw that, I've been avoiding it this entire time. And judging by what the quest log says here, it seems that this is all about Genshin's Gwent. And I'm pretty looking forward to that. Seems they're doing an actual like quest line for it, which I'm not surprised, but I didn't really think about it, and because of that, yeah, it's pretty exciting. Let's go. Oh, thank God I didn't get that close.
Sucrose,
I was this
the
close.
package you mentioned that you received before, it's not dangerous, is it? You need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research materials, and all the bouncing around in transit caused a reaction. Once I opened it, oh, it let out a stench that could wake the dead. If your package contains anything like that, then maybe you should check with Albedo first and see what he thinks.
No, this package didn't contain any hazardous materials.
I love Sucrose so much.
What are you two chatting about?
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange package that Sucrose received recently.
A strange package? Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together. Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then there could be anything inside. There wasn't anything dangerous inside. Just a bunch of strange cards.
Hooray!
I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar looking cards before, so I came to ask him about what they might be.
You've seen me with some cards? Maybe those were the testing cards used for distinguishing reagents.
It seems he's embarrassed about playing a children's card game.
No, they didn't look like test cards. Here, have a look.
Ooh, a Sucrose one too!
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Sucrose, have you really never seen these before?
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community during my absence?
She really needs some entertainment.
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's a card game that's been getting really popular these days.
Popular enough to finally exist.
It's called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG!
Yeah, we've been hearing about it for a while.
Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over the place. But this is the first time we've ever actually seen any of the cards. We didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt. Must be pretty popular, huh?
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of light novels based on the game. The story is really good.
Is it about a guy whose grandpa is taken and needs to play Genius Invocation TCG in order to get him back?
It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an
Oh my
ancient
God.
casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it and discovers that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King has been captured inside.
I forgot the first part. Yeah, he finds the the casket of tomes in the beginning before his grandpa is taken.
Turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
It's even funnier because Yu-Gi-Oh is all like Egyptian based, and everything like King Deshret related is all like also in the desert, and it's very Egyptian themed as well. So like it fits perfectly.
After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks and become a legendary TCG player.
Don't forget that he also changes his body type in the process every time, and nobody notices.
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose? If you're interested in how the story plays out, I can lend you the novels.
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal reasons for the delay.
When your teacher finds out that you were just playing games instead of doing your paper.
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I've committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress in my research.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oh? Why's that? Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with, I thought that I should at least try to learn the rules. That way, I could say that I at least tried to appreciate his gift.
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might even make you smarter. Okay, fine. Paimon's curious and would like to give it a try. Please?
Aw, that was adorable.
Although, it seems like we can't learn how to play it anytime soon, because Timaeus has given up for a while.
Well, research is my priority, you know. But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail.
Hooray! Finally!
Yep, that's the place. It's where everyone in the community goes to play when they have time. They gather there, trade cards, and they're very welcoming to new players. Trying to learn the rules can be intimidating at first, but it's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it.
Understood. Traveler? Paimon? Let's go to the Cat's Tail and try asking around. To be honest, hearing Timaeus talking about the game has also piqued my curiosity.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going!
Hooray! Actually, what's my resin like right now? Oh, there we go.
I'll catch up.
Where's the cat's tail again? Oh yeah, there. Oh, they added sounds. Interesting. Oh my god, that's actually pretty cool. Also, I'm sure it's going to be much bigger on the inside. Interesting. Alright. I wonder if this, Actually, before we go in...
Someone needs assistance.
I want to see if they did something similar to Diluc's Tavern. Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, they did! Cool! It's directional audio, too. That is cool. I was about to say that maybe, Diluc's Tavern isn't as popular. Alright, let's head in.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it?
That cat has a tiny hat and a bow tie.
I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail?
I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later.
That's code for never.
Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game.
What a coincidence.
You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers? Speaking of which, I believe you've already met.
Met who?
You know, Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought having a cat take care of our new customers would be quite a nice touch.
Oh. Dual Saint of Cats. So the cat knows how to play this children's card game.
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
I don't see official. I'm disappointed.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
How does that cat's hat stay on? Did they glue those things on it?
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players.
There's an elaborate, well, this sort of like ventriloquism.
The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
This is the same voice actor that did, Ask Me for Directions Arnold. He sounds a lot like him.
Wow, another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shuyan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
No, Sucrose, there is something wrong with his brain, but it's not having to do anything with actually being able to talk to cats. It's him thinking, or at least pretending to.
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yeah.
It was the duels of Genius Invocation TCG that allowed our hearts to bond. It's understandable that ordinary people such as yourselves are unable to comprehend such a thing.
Ordinary, huh? A literal fairy with the boundlessness of space as a cape and a floating halo crown. And pretty much the most renowned adventure, so like in these parts. Ordinary, huh?
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Sucrose, people lie.
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
Oh my god, this guy.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Where is she? This is not a particularly big place. Oh, she was there the whole time.
What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know.
I love how sassy she is.
Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that?
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink.
Has she even seen us? Can she see over the counter?
You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights.
You're just telling her things she wants to hear.
Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol.
This guy looks a lot bigger all of a sudden.
Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shu Yan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Very nice of her to keep an insane person employed.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there.
Diona's waiting for you. Go talk to her, and she'll teach you the rules of the game. That's what Prince said. And I need to go start mixing drinks. It's a pity that I can't look on while you learn.
Alright, weirdo. Riveting game here. Oh, you could actually talk to him. Gary.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes? You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without
That is a new
creating
animation.
cards.
That is absolutely a new animation for the Traveler. I've never seen that before.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards than that. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago, when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please.
Baka.
Alright, so now we have 2 character cards. That's everything we need, right? Yep. So, are you ready to start?
I'm ready.
Alright, then let's begin.
Ooh, special loading screen. Ooh,
Welcome to the world of
This is
Genius
exciting.
Invocation TCG. Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew pew pew. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
well, I have 2 apparently. Oh, I guess this is my hand. Sure. Oh, you have to press Y for some reason. What happens when you press A? Nothing.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round.
Whoa. That is a lot of dice.
These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions.
Okay. Hmm.
Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts.
Okay.
During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills.
Oh, that's something. Wait, what? Why is there a cursor? Really? You don't have a proper interface for this? Weird. It might be just better to play this with the phone, actually. It's doing this. So you have to like, there's no actual controller interface. Okay. Right stick. Hmm.
Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn again.
But it needs 3. Oh, those are... okay.
are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on... So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for...
Alright.
That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. Bam! But the game has only just begun. Remember? You have to defeat all opponents to win.
I guess when you do 3 attacks, that this charges up and you could do your burst.
As much as we'd like to attack again, it seems like we've run out of usable dice. In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able to do anything else this round. And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on to the next round.
So it doesn't seem to be like a hand of cards, like in Gwent. Why don't you just let me press B in general? Why do I have to mouse over it? I don't get it. Oh, and you also have to leave it pressed while mousing over for some reason.
All right, here we are, a fresh new round. Woohoo!
That almost sounded sarcastic.
And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use D-Luke's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to reroll.
I wish we could do that in Genshin.
Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and reroll them.
All of those, huh?
When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round.
Yeah, that's almost exactly like in Gwent. Well, if you win the round in Gwent. Sort of. I mean, just in terms of like who goes first and who goes second.
Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy.
Yep.
Once D-Luke's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still 1 short. Never mind. Let's start with a normal attack instead.
Alright.
D-Luke's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than your elemental skill.
Alright.
Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Time for retribution!
That's so cool.
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take the stage. It seems like any move by Kaya is gonna cost quite a lot of cryo dice.
This is properly, suited for a controller, but like I feel like the controller support in this is like half baked. Like seriously, you shouldn't have to use a cursor. It's awful for a controller.
When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn about elemental reactions.
Quentin certainly doesn't have this.
Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with different elements. When a character is affected by certain elemental combos, an elemental reaction will be triggered. At the moment, your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Looks like we have to switch active characters, though.
Oh, so you can only use one at a time.
Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have one active character, while others are considered standby characters.
Interesting. That's pretty different.
Normally, we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to D-Luke in order to use his skills.
I like how she said that. It's like, D-Luke, can't stand him.
You can spend one elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D-Luke. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character, it's time to use his skill. Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing pyro damage triggers the melt elemental reaction. When triggered, melt increases damage dealt by 2. This will allow you to deal loads of damage in one go! Genius Invocation's elemental reaction system is pretty cool, huh?
It's almost like what exists in our real world of Genshin. There's 4 rounds? Or is it just for the tutorial?
Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand.
Oh, so you do have a hand. Oh, you do have a hand. Okay.
Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack.
So all of them.
Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example.
The Paimon? Oh.
So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action card.
Okay.
So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out. But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have 1. Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character.
Okay.
Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Moving on. Ingenious Invocation TCG. Keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elemental tuning. Just like playing cards from your hand, elemental tuning is a fast action. Come on, hurry up! Use elemental tuning to get yourself 3 pyro dice.
Goodbye, all the cards.
Wow, would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What?
This is the most Diona has ever talked. This is a long tutorial.
Comes the final part. Hoo-yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What? Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it out pronto. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
Sure.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now let me teach you one last trick. Free of charge.
Were the other ones not free of charge?
You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out. So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round.
Okay.
All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures and easily defeat your opponents.
I mean, it's kind of too much information, don't you think?
Well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on your own from here. May victory be yours!
So let's see. That's pretty good. Ooh, might as well use that. Yeah. Automatically selected them. Neat. And then... Wait, what? Oh, so only Kaya can equip that one. Okay, Claymore. What? No. Okay, let's not do that. Unless... Fine. Okay. I really? Hmm. Dang.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win.
Okay, so... Oh. That's not good. Can only do it one more time. And so what does this do? Yeah. What? Oh, he uses 4 and 3? Wait, where did the other fire one? Oh, did I accidentally spend it? No. Whatever, I'm gonna win anyway. How do you get cards, though? Yes, you just showed me this.
All right, cool. Those are the basics. Did you get all that? What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds.
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had such an eclectic skill set.
Interesting interaction we're about to see.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
She's not happy at all.
You have slow reactions. Wait, are you copying me? Shut up.
Also, look at the little D she has on her neck. That's kind of cute.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
So leave.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
The one with you on it.
Wait, this card?
So canonically, they are on the cards.
It's Diluc's character card.
Who's making these?
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
This is kind of like the equivalent of like somebody in the real world making a card game based on celebrities. That's kind of funny.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away. Never seen him around here before.
So the opposite would be Kaya, so it was Kaya.
Eye patch, you say?
Gah! I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
This is really funny because Gwent in The Witcher, like canonically, it's like they're nondescript cards. They don't know what's on them, but in gameplay, they're all the characters in the game and like different things that you see in the world, but nobody really acknowledges it. Well, so they sort of do. Like in one quest where Zoltan, I think his name is, a dwarf character, was looking for one of the cards. He says the name of the card, and that's probably a character in the world, but nobody really acknowledges it as, like, you know, it being something a little strange that people in the world are part of the card game. But here they're just like straight out, oh, I'm on this card.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel's Share.
It's over, Diluc. I challenge you to a duel.
I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the Cat's Tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time.
Alright.
Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados split you. Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation TCG?
Ooh, two new players having their first ever duel. This sounds like fun. But in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3 character cards. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card.
So the the researcher sent her a card of herself.
Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel?
Yes.
All right, let's
Let's do it, Sucrose.
It's time to duel.
Interesting. I don't like this one.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent.
Alright, that makes sense. It's only against, like, creatures, I guess.
Are you ready? It's time for some exhilarating fights to the bitter end. Mewza!
Man, she has some expressions. Yeah.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Should have chosen Sucrose. So I could only attack the Sucrose. So how do you switch? Okay, this how you switch.
I can do it.
Okay. Then
Absorption test.
dang, that's a lot. Oh, she only needs 2 to charge up. Oh. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so now I can do this. Wait, really?
Swirl, Mark 2!
Hmm. Oh, that's really good. What? Okay, never mind then.
Stand clear!
Hmm. Ah, really? Shoot. That's not gonna work, is it?
Let's go.
There we go. Oh, that's awful. Really? Hmm.
Need to make adjustments. Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
I'm smarter than Sucrose. Hooray! Um. I'm not gonna use the burst yet. First, what do these do? Ooh! That's really good. Yeah.
Where did I go?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Alright, now I can use this.
What it is?
Alright, now I can end.
This doesn't look good.
Based on first
I can't believe
impressions,
I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought.
we can practice together if you like, anytime. But as I was gonna say, first impressions, I do think this doesn't seem as fun as Gwent, to be honest. The fact it's like single target, like you can only go one character against one character that's active, I don't like that. That means you can't choose what to take out, and I'm not a fan of that. You'll probably be able to do that with like skill cards or like effect cards or whatever they were called, but just that not being part of the general gameplay is a downside in my opinion.
Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing. But it was a fun match.
She probably did. She's smarter than me after all.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
It must be pretty frustrating being around somebody that's even smarter than you are. In the thing that you're trying to be good at.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. But I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. And the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck.
Well, I'm sure she respects Albedo a lot. I feel there's probably like some sort of built-up resentment at the same time. Like underlying. Because they're technically... I mean, I guess that's the difference between a 5-star and a 4-star.
Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience is where all the fun of Genius Invocation lies.
But what if you keep trying and never win a single game?
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better to keep trying until you win than to just accept you're a plain old loser and give up.
You make a good point, Diona.
Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match your level. You played well this last match.
Man, they must really suck.
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all. But Genius Invocation TCG is a really fun game.
Are they gonna say the full title of the game every single time? Because Gwent just has, like, Gwent. It's not... You don't have to say a whole thing.
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail.
I'll definitely be back.
Alright. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shian's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his delicious cocktails. Pui, pui, pui. And we can't have that.
Pretty sure it's pronounced Fooey, Diona.
Huh. Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help, go bother Shian.
No, she talks so cringily. What are these other doors? Oh, hello. This place is even bigger than I thought. Also, hello. How you doing? What? This place is bigger than I thought. So these are completely new people, I'm pretty sure. The king of games, huh?
I see. So you have now grasped the rules of Genius Invocation TCG.
That's right! The Travelers, Sucrose, and Paimon are TCG players now!
Maybe I'll play against Paimon at some point.
Paimon picked it up from watching you and Sucrose.
Just like she counts herself as an adventurer, even though she's never actually done any fighting.
Becoming a TCG player is not as simple as that. You cannot call yourselves true TCG players until you have passed the test. Sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official players recognized by the Genius Invocation TCG Society, you have to pass the test. It's just a tabletop card game. I'm not sure how you would plan on achieving something like that. Basically, to become an official and recognized TCG player, you have to best 3 opponents in a duel.
So, you have to win 3 duels against 3 different opponents?
The duel you just played can count towards this tally. I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself, I did listen along, and from what I could hear, you both performed at a rather high level.
Same way you can hear what Prince says?
A well-trained ear is a basic skill expected of anyone hoping to become a TCG master. But back to the matter at hand. The Traveler only needs to beat 2 more opponents to become an official TCG player.
Okay, Arnold.
Sucrose, you may have lost the last duel, but don't be disheartened. I can assure you that winning 3 games is well within your ability. But first things first, Shuyen. Before that, our TCG newcomers should receive their free gift. Ah, yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me. Everyone who wants to start playing Genius Invocation TCG is entitled to claim a free casket of tomes.
We are all Yugi on this blessed day.
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he? It was from the light novels he's been reading. The thing that the main character found in his attic.
Oh, that's right! The soul of an ancient TCG player was trapped inside, right? So the casket of tomes is actually real?
Well, actually, all card cases in Genius Invocation TCG are called caskets of tomes. Not only do they provide a reliable and sturdy container to store your decks, they can also sense when other people in the area are also carrying a casket of tomes with them.
Oh! Paimon can guess what you're gonna say next! The reason they can sense each other is because they have the souls of ancient TCG players inside!
That would mean an extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into disembodied souls as a consequence of playing card games? No. The real reason that it can sense other caskets is because it holds a nifty little mechanism invented by Sumeru scholars.
I don't like how he's talking sense right now.
Darn! What a letdown. Alright, now let's see this casket of tomes already!
All caskets of tomes are issued by Margaret, so you will need to see her to claim yours. Probably for the best. If Prince and I were responsible for handing them out, knowing how eager we both are to promote the game, we'd probably have dished them all out by now. Okay, so go and see Margaret to claim your casket of tomes, use it to find another player, beat them in a duel, and then come back here.
But even for the Traveler, that's only 2 wins in total. What about the last one?
I shall choose the final contestant he must beat in order to become an official TCG player, for it must be one of comparable prowess. Excellent plan, Prince. Happy dueling, both of you.
Hey, Diona, what are you doing over there?
Let me guess. You're here to order a drink. Huh. Oh, it's you! So, how are your Genius Invocation matches going?
How are you so slow to recognize me every single time?
You need to win 3 matches to become an official TCG player? Oh yeah! Now you mention it, I remember there being some sort of rule about that. Why'd they have to make it so competitive? It's just a game. Why can't people just have fun? I'll never understand why grown-ups have to put a bunch of stupid rules on everything.
Sometimes rules can make things funner than they would be otherwise. Ooh, look at that inside of it. Wait, really? What? Alright, before I finish this, I do want to do something. I want to roll for the new character that came out, because she looks amazing. And also possibly getting another Yanfei. So out of all the characters... You know what, first, before I do that, I do want to try out this guy. And her too. Yeah, let's try them.
surprises.
So this is what people are making a big deal about. He's just hovering. That's not much different from. It's not much different from just going on the ground. Then I guess it depends on how high he can go. Let's see. How high can he go? That's not that great. Yeah, and he has like his own energy bar. Meh. Okay.
Swarm Fury. Bow your head.
I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not powerful. He clearly is.
Cry louder. Behold.
Poor Barbara. Alright, now the real one that I want to look into. Faruzan. I didn't even pay attention to hers for some reason. Oh, she's Animo. Guess I forgot.
Have fun with this gift. We'll see about that.
Yeah, her gameplay isn't great, but man, her design is fantastic. Her personality is also interesting.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should. Truth repeats its course.
Get moving.
Get them! Too late for it.
Yeah, not great gameplay, but she's worth it just for the design and, you know, her interesting personality. So let's roll for her. It's not going to be many. I'm going to roll on this one, obviously, because I do not want him. Like, no. And I wouldn't be that upset if I got an Ito. Because I actually do like Ito quite a bit. I just, you know, I would rather not get him. Alright, here goes. I'm going to do like, I don't know, twice. Once or twice, depending on if I can get her or not. Okay, let's do it. Come on, Faruzan. You can do it. Oh no, is it just the sword? Ah, that's terrible. Alright, here goes another time. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Mission accomplished. Aw, yeah. Would have been even better if I'd gotten a Yanfei, but yeah. Oh man, that's great. Yes.
Here's the Academia's Distinguished Scholar Award. This is the Sumeru Puzzlers League Lifetime Achievement Award. And there's something from the Synopsium on Ruin Mechanisms. What do you think? Got any interest in becoming my student?
Yes.
Just as a note, I am from the Haravatat Darshan. You'll get lost if you tried to find me in the halls of Kasharawar.
Those were a lot of probably words. God, she looks so good. That's so cool too. I like this scene. We can see her thought bubble. That's amazing. Oh, she's good. Alright, I'm happy about this. Seems I actually have to talk to her. So I'm going to leave this like this. And then I'll continue this at some other point. I don't know if there's a time limit for this. There doesn't seem to, so I could just do that at my leisure. Also, there's an interlude chapter that this update introduced. So I'll do that eventually. But until then, I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of this game so far and my introduction to Genius Invocation TCG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.